to his right, Manish Sisodia, who's right at the center of all of this, the Deputy Chief Minister of the city, sitting down, as you can see, at Rajghat. It's important to note the significance of this visit to Rajghat. Remember, this is just a few minutes before they're set to appear before the excise policy questioning that's going to take place, led by the CBI. Now, we have a spokesperson for the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla, with us. Shehzad, as you speak, because we're going to come to you in just a second, we're sharing with our audiences these visuals. The Aam Aadmi Party sitting in Rajghat, obviously wanting to leave big impact and create a significance and a connection, draw a line between them and Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation. You have pointed this out in your tweets. We'd like to come over to you now to ask you how the BJP in Delhi is responding.
Isn't this the most disgusting sight that a person who is father and godfather of corruption, and his own government has acknowledged that corruption took place when they went back to the old policy from the new, is today going and doing a photo of the father of the nation who was against liquor, against sharab? And listen, if you have nothing to hide, why don't you cooperate with the agencies? Stop playing the victimhood card. Stop doing this drama all the time. The courts have not given you relief. Vijay Nair is still in jail. No FIR has been quashed. Satyendra Jain is still in jail. But each time they are asked to cooperate with the law, they try to sabotage the investigation, play the victimhood card. They try to create a song and dance and drama about it. The fact of the matter is that had they answered a single question about corruption in Sharab Ghotala till date, why the commissions were increased, why the licensing periods were increased, how is it that wholesale was given to the private players against the recommendation, how is it that you allowed the big Sharab mafia to get such benefits, and the proofs have come out in the form of sting operations and other evidence. But instead of answering any of the specific questions, they keep diverting the issue. And today, therefore, the question should be that can this party be taken seriously? You remember they made a charge that 800 crores was being offered to their party leaders. Where is that audio tape till now? So, this is a very simple celebration of corruption that we are seeing. Instead of having condemnation for corruption, you can see celebration of corruption.
Okay. Shehzad, I just want to ask you one last question here. The Aam Aadmi Party, as our audiences will remember, has said from day one that, look, we are cooperating. I think last week, Manish Sisodia was called into questioning, and as you pointed out, he didn't appear. But when he didn't appear, he said, look, I have Delhi budget to prepare, and in a few days, I'll appear openly and I'll coordinate with the CBI. From day one, they've said, we are coordinating, just give us time. How does the BJP see that?
So, yeah, cooperation would mean, you would remember CNN News 18 had broken the story that Mr. Sisodia, as a minister, had called for the files of investigation of the Sharab Ghotala in order to sabotage the investigation. You remember that the devices, the digital devices on which there's digital footprint has been destroyed. This has been submitted to the court in an affidavit by the agencies. Is this cooperation? You have seen even how outside and inside Tihar jail they are trying to manipulate the probe. So is this cooperation? This is not cooperation. If you were cooperating, Toya, you would go, submit yourself to the CBI on the day they call you, answer all their questions, not play victimhood card, divert or lie, and then you would get yourself absolved from a court of law. Here the accused gives himself a clean chit. The court has not given any bail to Vijay Nair. The court has not quashed the FIR in this entire matter, which has been filed in August. And one simple question: if there was no corruption, why did Mr. Kejriwal take back the new policy and bring in the old policy?
Okay, and Shehzad, one last question for you. If we just take a step back from, the BJP Aam Aadmi Party sort of back and forth, I want to ask you, because you are also just a political commentator here too, and so I do want to ask you, do you think that this is perhaps the Aam Aadmi Party finally learning to play the image game effectively? Do you think that's what this is all about, perhaps?
If this is being looked at by them as an opportunity to play an image game, it is most disgraceful, because the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi and Bhagat Singh Ji were against.
Okay, I think we've lost our connection. Shehzad Poonawalla from the BJP there. We were asking him about whether or not the Aam Aadmi Party looked at this as a chance to display optics. Let's go over to my colleague, Nikhil, who's been covering this story for